going on, guys? Sitting out here looking at videos. Of course, you know which ones. Sitting out here in the old bar. Yeah, still got a Christmas tree up. Looking pretty sharp here. But before I get in this video, I was just catching up on some things out here. It's a little bar that I built last summer, I think it was. We'll come out here and we'll have a few. Yep. Plexiglass. It's a little shed that I bought and converted it over to this. If you guys ever hear the dog, that's the dog. Pool ain't ready yet. It's too damn cold. Yeah, there's just a little shed that we converted over to a bar area. Before I get going on this video, though, I'll show you guys what I found out. I tried to find the other video that I had up here of the Willwood, but remember there was a problem with it last time, and there was a problem with it last time that had a little ding. I'll put the picture up there, let you guys see it, but it had a little ding in it, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So it started bugging me for quite a while here, and I was looking up a lot of things online, and I said, the hell with it, I'm going to go back out there and tear it back down. So I'll show you what I found. I think it's what's wrong with it, but let me go back in the garage and I'll show it to you. Hang on here a little bit. Okay, back out here. Now see the distance or the gap from the bracket here to where the rotor is. This small gap here, there's another one down here at this end, right in here. So when I measure the distance in between the top here, and let me get you that measurement. On that one, it's 47 at the top. So now I'll get the measurement at the bottom. And that one's at 80. So what I'm thinking, and you say, well, what difference does that make? And I thought the same thing. I was looking at it, I was like, well, okay, what? Now is the other side like that? So, and I came over here to the other side. And this is small here, so what I'll do is I can get the light to stay. So what I'll do is I'll get a measurement here on this one. Then I'll come down here to the bottom here. There. And here. Now see, these are similar to this same thing was moving on me, but anyway, it has the same measurements here in between the rotor and the bracket there. Same clearances here and down here at the bottom. So what I'm thinking is on over here, and yeah, I did convert it back over to the longer studs. I like them, and I wanted them back, so I'm converting these back over and getting rid of the shorties. I still don't think you can run it in my class, the short ones. I think you gotta have the long ones, but anyway. So I think what it's doing is, like, say for instance, the rotor's sitting like this. So when you mount the caliper's sitting in it a tad bit. I think I got it measured out. Let's see here. So I know it said 80, but I think it's a little bit shorter than that because I think I measured it out to be like 26 thousandths off. So like I said, I think what it's doing is, say for instance, the rotor's sitting like this. So when you mount your caliper on top of it, it's the caliper's rocked in a little bit. And on the instructions, and yeah, I broke out instructions. I hate instructions. But it says temporarily tighten the mounting bolts, ensure that the flange hedges of the clinch nuts in the bracket are facing outboard. So they're wanting that bracket to be straight up and down. I don't think it's supposed to be cocked in like, now I'm doing it 26 thousandths just a little bit in, but I'm just trying to tell you. But yeah, we're gonna give it a shot anyway. I think that's what I think that's what's going on with it. I think the bracket is just a little bit that way at the bottom coming in. It's not straight up and down because you know that rotor is going to sit straight up and down on that spindle. So that bracket has to be straight for the caliper to be straight on the rotor, if you understand what I'm getting at. So I think what I'm going to do is I made me some little shims out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them right down in here. So that's going to push this bracket that way, and then hopefully I'll have the same clearance in between the edge of that bracket and the rotor as I do here at the top. So let me get that in, and then we'll take another measurement and see what we got. Put it on. I had to make another shim real quick, put it in there. But yeah, that's where that's at. No play. I'm pushing it in and out right there. Nothing. I'm gonna come down here to this side. I'm gonna slide it in. Right there, push it in and out. Same measurements as the top. So now I know that this bracket here is true all the way up. It's straight down the line instead of coming down this way and then curving in. So I have the same distance between this bracket and the rotor in the gap here and here. So I got that taken care of. And, you know, all I did was cut this out to make the wheel wood fit. And that's what it shows in the instructions that I had. So this could have been bent slightly over from, you know, from anything really. From a long time ago when somebody else had it. They just, you know, don't know. So it wasn't something that I done. So it could have been bent from whoever had it before me a long time ago. Because I wanted to make sure that this side was correct. It had the same measurements as the top. Has the same measurements as the top here and the bottom here. So I was like, okay, so the other side should be that same way. Plus the Willwood shims, I had 2 on each caliper to shim it up right. That one over there on the other side didn't have any shims in it. So we're going to see now, once I get it all back together, if I need to add shims to that side and make it right. So we'll get that done. I'm going to get these out. I'll get these converted back over. Like I said, I just like the longer ones better. So I didn't know what the problem was, and it's been bugging me for a while to figure that out. So I wanted to figure it out. Not saying I did figure it out. It's the only thing I found on there, doing all the measurements on this thing, reading the instructions constantly. So doing that. So I'm hoping that I got it figured out. We'll see. Once I get everything back together, I got to order more shims. That's the reason why I'm not going to do it now. They probably, when I first got the Willwoods, I think they come in like a 10-pack. Those shims over there you seen. And they probably been in my toolbox ever since. I forgot what they went to. I probably used them for washers on something on the car. I know I did. So I don't have them, so I'm going to have to order them through Jegs or Summit and get these on the way. So I can't finish the video up of putting these back together and shimming it right. I just wanted to go over that. Show you the bar room that I have out back. And get that taken care of. But yeah. That's it, guys. Give you another update. Oh, yeah. Another thing is, there's a company I go to. They set these out. I don't know why, but they'll set them out. And I thought they were not holding. They leaked down. I don't know. Now I'll show you here. I had this one. I jacked this car up last night. I haven't touched anything. Let's switch it. And it's not leaked down because I'm pulling on this. If it's leaked down, it'll come out of that car. So, but there's one jack, and this is the other one right here. It's a 3.5 ton jack. I got 2 of them. They set them out there. I take them because I know online the rebuild kit's only like, I think the rebuild kit's $40 to reseal it. So I said, well, if it needs that, I'll reseal them, because those jacks go for $450. So I was like, well, I'm gonna check that thing out. So I grabbed 2 of them, and I put fluid in that one over there. I didn't do anything to this one. It jacks the car up. I jacks it up. That other one jacked the car up. It held it. I mean, I don't hear anything creaking down. I jacked it up and did all this last night, and it wasn't slowly coming back down. So I don't know. So now I got 4 jacks in here. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure when my sons come over, they'll probably end up taking one from me. So we'll see. Thanks, guys. As soon as I get the shims in, I'll get those back together. And I know you guys don't want to see the video of Willwoods, because I posted another Willwood video. Didn't do so well, so I'm not going to bug you guys with that. And that's it. Hopefully I can get that done. I can back the car out. I think it's supposed to be nice, this coming week. So hopefully I can get the car out. I'll back it out, get it cleaned up, get you some videos of it out there in the driveway. Appreciate it, guys. See ya. Back again. I keep thinking of things. I could buy another spindle for this side, buy another spindle, and I think they're about 130 bucks. I seen one on Marketplace, I believe it. Yeah. But he's 2 hours away. So it's kind of like 4 hour round trip. So, and I could probably get him, he's got both of them. I'd buy both. I wouldn't buy just one. I might be able to get him for, I don't know how much he wants for him. I know he wants 200 bucks for springs, upper and lower control arms. I don't need all that. I have tubular. I don't want stock crap back on here. Other than I put the stock springs back on. But he's got the springs, upper and lower control arms, both spindles for 200 bucks. He did have it for 250. Now it's 200. But could I get him for 75? Maybe. 50? Who knows? But time you go up there, time you come back, there's gas involved there. So gas prices now, you never know. It might be 75 bucks in gas. Who knows? So there's $125 for two of them. But I think what I'll do is I'll just keep looking on Marketplace. If one comes, if it's local, within 25 minutes here, 30 minutes here, sure. I'll grab it, cut it out, and pop it in one day. But for right now, I think this will work. The car stopped anyway. I know brakes you don't want to mess with, but the car stopped anyway beforehand. So I think that's what I'll do. I just don't feel like driving 2 hours up, almost up to Chicago, and 2 hours back for that. I don't know what he'd want for him, because he might try to say, I'm not going to split the kit up or whatever. I'm not going to deal with it. And I could order, like I said, the new one. I don't know. I'd rather just buy something here for 50 bucks, save some money, and go for it. So that's the other thing I want to tell you. See ya!